Are you interested in digital marketing for e-commerce? If so, I've got some tips and some tricks that might help you to grow that for your business. Stick around and we'll talk a little bit about it. All right, guys, welcome back. So I have a couple of housekeeping announcements before I get into this content. And I definitely want to admit something to you guys here on YouTube, here for the world to know and consume and understand. I'm new at this, right? So I've done this in my career for a long time, but never YouTube, never delivering content. So as kind of a newbie, I am learning and I am growing, hopefully, to be able to provide the best content possible for you guys. So that being said, I'm changing up a little bit of the format, how things are going to feel. I'm going to go to that kind of edgy, chopping up video kind of thing, really to be able to just deliver the content the best way that I know how. And that is with the most energy so that you guys stay excited and pumped. So previous videos up until this point are really just me delivering content to you guys, giving you that information so that you have it. What I realized and what I think is more valuable is for me to just have an open and honest dialogue with you. So I'm going to take the notes from this conversation and I'm just going to put it up on my website. That's mikemontes.co/blog. So this video will be attached to that. So the video here today is going to talk a little bit about the e-commerce stuff, and we're going to dive into digital marketing for e-commerce. But I'm going to give you the ability to just hear from me directly raw rather than having it be a little bit scripted, which is what I was doing beforehand. So I'm actually going to kind of just stay in order as to what's on the blog, so that if you are following along with me on the blog, you're checking that out, you won't be having to jump up and down around in that order. But I'm just going to give it to you the way that I know how to give it to you the best, which is just raw from my brain to the big screen here in YouTube. So that being said, I do also want to let you guys know that I'm taking this content and putting it into a private group. Okay, so this content is being even more enhanced, and I'm actually talking about some other things too that I think are really going to be very relevant for you guys, and some bigger and better ways to be able to grow your business. You guys are starting out entrepreneurs. You are fresh. You probably have never done any of this stuff. You're trying to figure out your life. You're trying to figure out why you should leave the job. You want to go build your side hustle or build your own business, and you just need to know what you need to know to start, right? So that's what this YouTube channel is all about. That's what that group is all about, actually helping you get to the next level in your business. So I want to invite you guys. I will have a link in the description below to that Facebook group. You're more than welcome to join. I do ask a couple of questions to get us started, but once you pass those questions and everything is good, then we'll get you into the group and start helping you grow that business. So number one, inside this content, I want to talk about having an awesome website. So I've been a web developer for a very long time, right? So I started actually my very first website that I saved, uploaded to the internet was when I was 10 years old. So that was, in the 90s, we'll just say, a long time ago. So this was actually before AOL was a thing. I was on the Sierra network, which I don't know if there's anybody out there who remembers those days, but for sure, dial-up modem. I was annoying the people that lived in my house because the internet was always on the phone, making a busy signal. So those were the days when awesome websites did not exist. Nowadays, there is so much tremendous technology that is available to you, and doing your website well really is it's kind of easy if you do it right. If you have the right team, you have the right support, you can make a website that's really powerful, right? So one of the things I talk about in the blog is just having an engaging website that only takes a few seconds, right? Because you have about 15 seconds to get started. So you really need to make sure that the website is, well, I'm just going to say beautiful, right? I mean, that's the best word. You want to be able to log on the site and say, wow, this looks nice. But what's happening as our culture continues to ingrain the internet into our everyday life, we start to understand that there's some things that are really important, right? Placement of the phone number or the contact form. The menus are expected to be in a certain place. You're expected to have certain information that's available and available quickly. That actually adds to the beauty of the site, right? So you want to make sure that you're doing everything to allow your customer to be able to engage with you and be able to get the information that they need absolutely as quickly as possible. So number 2, for e-commerce, you want to take a lot of photos. Okay, now you can get your iPhone here. You can get your iPhone, whatever, iPhone 10, 8, 15, 27, whatever number you got, and you're going to get a fairly decent quality photo. Now, the other side to photos is something that people don't think about often, which is lighting, right? So got to have some good direct lighting, be able to control your lighting, especially if you're taking pictures of things that have glass or are a reflective surface. You're going to want to make sure that you are controlling your lighting. And that means light far away, as diffused as possible. And if you don't know what that means, you have the YouTube bug. You go in and check out, how do I set up lighting for photography for my e-commerce products, and I'm sure there's something out there for you. Unfortunately, I haven't done anything like that just yet, but I will absolutely maybe add it to the list. Either way, you want to make sure that you have as many photos as possible. It's super, super important, because the individual who is looking to purchase that, if there's just one photo, if it's poorly lit or grainy or whatever, it's not going to sell, okay? So that's a huge, huge thing. Very, very important. Now, I do have on my website a course that you can download, you can buy. I think the beginner course is like $39 or something like that. And you go in there and learn. If you don't know Photoshop, you don't know how to edit photos, you can learn the basics of editing photos. If you are like desperate and you just don't know how in the world to edit this photo, that's what the private group's all about. I can definitely help you inside of that group. You can throw up an image and say, hey, I don't know how to do this. I might even just do a recording for you around how exactly inside of Photoshop to make the edits just the way that you want to. That would be fun, and that is found inside that Facebook group. So go ahead and push pause and go over there and request to join. It is an extremely powerful tool for you guys, and I do that free of charge. All I ask is that you be in the private group, because I don't want to give all of this stuff away just to everyone, just to anyone. I definitely want to be able to give it to the people who are really needing and wanting that content. So, second thing that, or another thing, not second, but definitely another thing I want to talk to you about is social media, right? Using social media appropriately. Now, the blog, I'm going to talk about in there some specific things that I think are relevant, but one thing that I think is above all else most important is you don't want to be that spammy person on social media. You don't want to be constantly pushing on your family and friends page, right? Your personal Facebook page, constantly putting out products. Nobody likes that. You know, be a real person online. So just because it's a screen and you've got a keyboard doesn't mean you can't show your personality. So you're starting a business. Yes, you will have those people in your family who are 100% sold out for you, love everything you do. Their name is probably mom, and they're going to buy everything that you put out, no matter if it's awesome or not, and think you're the best person in the world. Hi, mom. And so I think ultimately what you want to do is just, be natural with your content. Of course, if you start a Facebook group for yourself, that's a really great place to talk about your products, talk about what it is that you're doing inside your e-commerce store, why those products are so amazing, valuable. They add a lot to life, right? So those are going to be that's going to be definitely a way that you want to make sure that you're operating inside of any social media. That's Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, you name it. Now, e-commerce, you're probably going to find that stuff like Instagram are probably a little bit better place for you to connect with people, especially if you're doing product demonstration. If you've got e-commerce, if you're like a clothing line, you want to get some people to wear your clothes and take photos. Always offering an opportunity to buy for sure, but definitely want to engage your audience and create a community. Don't just bombard the people that you have as friends on Facebook. The next thing is definitely we want to harness the power of SEO, right? SEO and PPC, if you don't know those two terms, so PPC really does kind of fall under the umbrella of SEO, search engine optimization. How are you found on search engines? You can do it the organic way, which is just by writing content, just by putting information out there for free, writing articles, that sort of thing inside of YouTube, creating a YouTube video. Or you can do the PPC route, which is pay per click, PPC, pay per click. So in that regard, there are many different options. You can do YouTube videos, Facebook videos, put them in the ads network and get people to drive to your traffic. So that is definitely one way to grow an audience and get them to the purchase page of your e-commerce store for sure, right? The next thing is video marketing. So video marketing is for sure an e-commerce must. Okay, so what I mean by that is, gone are the days of the low internet, slow speed, small images. You're worrying about like not making it, above a certain size image, and it's all pixelated. Those days are gone. Video is here, and it's here to stay. The internet, we're moving to 5G here soon. We're going to have lightning speed capability at our fingertips, right? So creating videos around your products is really a great way to be able to not only talk to your audience, connect with your audience, but really show them a lot more than just what a 2D image can do, how the product works and why it would be a benefit for you. So that's really it, guys. For any more tips, like I said, you're going to want to join the private group. We are cultivating a culture in there of a community, of helping each other grow. We're all small business owners in that group. It's not just me who's leading the conversations, but there are other people, and you are more than welcome to join in and be a part of that conversation. Help others as much as you get help as well to grow your business and to give feedback and give ideas. Now, this is not a place to go on and sell your products for sure. We want to keep this really spam free. We want to be respectful in that group. So, guys, I invite you to join that. And for now, I can't wait to see you on the next video next Friday. This is going to be the new format. Now, if you haven't hit that like button, and if you've not hit the bell for notifications, do that now. It doesn't cost you anything, and it gets me really excited. I get to show my 12-year-old boy, that 12-year-old son, that I've got more likes than he does on his YouTube. So, guys, help me out. Help this starving artist out. Go ahead and click the like button. Go ahead and hit that notification and subscribe. Guys, I'm so excited about bringing this content in a new, hopefully more engaging, more interesting way. You get to see a little bit more of my personality, and I look forward to seeing you guys on the next video. Bye for now.